Hi, I'm just going to briefly walk through the new one-line kind of OpenTelemetry instrumentation that we just released with Burr. So say you have your Burr application, you're probably doing some LLM calls. So for example, here you're probably getting the OpenAI client and then doing something with it. If you want to instrument and understand what's going on here, traditionally you either need to do some kind of with trace type code if you're familiar with open tracing. Maybe instead of importing OpenAI, you import some other project, but that's kind of annoying because now you've coupled your project to that thing, but really you only care about OpenAI. So with Burr, we have now released a new integration where you don't have to touch your code at all. So the code stays the same, but we'll get a lot of span information from the instrumentation that we can get. So you kind of create your app as normal, and then the new thing that you kind of want to do is that you import some OpenTelemetry instrumentation. OpenTelemetry is an open industry standard. It is kind of vendor agnostic, so it's a good investment if you want to instrument your apps with. So you just got to install the right one. So here, because I'm using OpenAI, I'm using the OpenAI one. But if I was using Anthropic or some other client, there are different instrumentations for those packages. So you just got to install the right one and use it here. And so the only thing we need to change to our Burr app is bring in this instrumentation, this module, and kind of hit instrument. And then the only other thing we need to do is that with the local tracker, we just need to flip this use OpenTelemetry tracing true flag, and then when our code runs, we'll now have our full instrumentation. So here I have some kind of prior code, but if I start this Burr application and I'm like draw, write hello world in Java, we can go to our our Burr UI. I have this kind of agent OpenTelemetry demo. I can click on the last one, and I can see here. Let me zoom out a little. You can see here that I now have this full trace of kind of what happened, normal with Burr. But the new parts is that for the things that we're doing LLM calls, we've actually without you having to add anything to the code, given you full instrumentation, and this is, we see this across both of the calls. And so if I look at the code, right, I didn't add anything. I didn't have to change my imports. Magic. And then we're building an insights tab so that for this entire kind of conversation, we can actually, track the amount of tokens you use. And once we have a model to cost mapping, we'll also have cost here. So thanks for listening for this brief demo of how the new one-line OpenTelemetry integration works with Burr. Thanks.